Alright guys, so I figured you guys might want to see the unboxing of this shit. I'll probably do this in a few video segments, but I have purchased the 125 pound urethane U125 Powerblock set. I don't have the stand. I'll probably get the stand soon enough. Anyways, kind of upgrading from these. You know, they served me well for a few years, and I'm just tired of changing plates out. I primarily got these for doing heavyweight. You know, I have 300 pounds in weight there, but because of the dimensions, I can get up to about 260, 275. And anyways, so, you know, it just gets old changing plates out, especially if you're doing drop sets, which I'm starting to get more into now. I built up my strength, and it's just these are really slow. You have to change things out 4 times in a row. Everything you do, you got to do 4 times. You got to take this off. Take this off. Put up here. We're on a 5. You know. Make sure it's locked. Do it again 4 times. Taking everything off 4 times. It's good. It's a good system. Good cheap way to do things. But once you get into working out for a number of years, you just kind of want what's best. And it's really not an investment in your equipment as much as it is in yourself. And you know, just some general thoughts are, you know, if you're going to be spending $30-40 a month on a gym membership, these will pay themselves off right here in 2 years. So I got this on a good deal, $956 new. That includes the 125s, which once again I don't have yet. They're coming in this coming Thursday. But I just thought I'd show you guys how they look coming out of the box. So what they do is they stack them. Those two came in the same box. They stack them a little bit differently. See, one kind of goes inside, and it's also over the other one. This is the same set right here. And then they do the same thing with this one. These two are linked to these two, so they kind of offset them a little bit. Kind of nice. Taking them out by these. Let me pause it real quick. Alright, so here we are again. I got these two out. They drop inside these two, and now I'm going to do the handles really quick. And these are pretty much going this weekend. Somebody's coming by to pick them up. So, alright, one more time. Let's pause it. Alright, here we go. Handle number 1, I guess you could say. It's actually a few weights in there too, but as soon as you open up the box, you have the owner's manual, and you know, there's the Powerblock bench. You got a lot of nice attachments you can get on that thing, but they do not have a sit-up attachment, which my Iron Master obviously does, and I love my Iron Master. So you gotta do your research on your workout equipment. Here's a few other different things you can get. Have a kettlebell attachment, the bench, the stands. Anyways, I don't care about that. Let's just toss it to the side. Boom. Alright, I'm going to pause this while I take it out. Alright. Let's toss this up here. Here we go. So, green is 50 pounds. So, I have green. I have up to green on this one. So, you know, the increments are, looks like, depending on whether or not you have an empty handle, zoom in a little bit, an empty handle, or you have the adder weights in there, you know, you can go up 5 pounds. Each adder weight is 2.5 pounds. So 15 to 20, 25 to 30, and obviously it can go all the way up to 50. Now I heard the dimensions on these were a little bit different, and as far as the handle grip goes, Now, you know, I got fairly big hands, but it's not pinched by any means. I probably have about an inch worth of gap on either side, maybe a little bit more, probably an inch and a half. And they do have these, apparently these are like the premier selector pins, and you know, bubble wrap, don't need the bubble wrap. So let's go up to the first one, which is, the adder weights are probably in here, so it's probably 20 pounds. Yeah, that feels like 20. Ripped. I'm just kidding. Alright, so let's take this out. Just let it hang. Let's pull this out. The adder weights are going to be right here. Now they have this little mechanism, and I think the adder weights can come out only one way. See, so you don't have to worry about it. You can just tip it up, flip this lever, closed, open, closed. So go to the center position. Nice latching mechanism. It feels secure, feels really good. Boom. I set it back in, and then, you know, I'm at 15 pounds if I go to the first one. Or I can just toss one of these in, and then each one is 2.5. And alright, let's open up the other handle. Alright guys, so there's both the dumbbell handles. I'm going to drop them into the, I want to say that's 50 to blue would be 70. As you can tell, it's 70 for blue. And you know, it's kind of hard to tell, but those are blue underneath the yellows there. And then once I go up to the purples, I'm at 90. And once I get my last expansion pack in, which is one more set, you know, I actually don't know if it's going to be different handles on there or not, because these don't list 125, so they might give me a different set of handles. Let's see here. I think that's the case, because I have 2 4 grooves, and I have 4 adder weights. 1, 2, blue, purple, red. Sorry, blue, yellow, red, purple. So yes, there is going to be an expansion handle coming as well, with an additional 2 slots. So, alright, let's go ahead and drop them in. I'll do one at a time here. I'll show you guys. Alright. Like butter. Let's drop down and get the blue in there. One-handed, of course. There you go. So now we're at 70 pounds. Always make sure the pin goes in the right set of holes. That's what she said. Alright, now we're going into red and purple. It's 90 pounds. Going into the purple set of holes. There we go. And now 180 pounds between the 2 of them. I'll get the last one together. Alright guys, so there they are together. 180 pounds between the 2 of them. Now, on my first video that I posted, it was in regards to it was a kind of a really crappy throw together review of my Iron Master bench and attachments. Sit-up attachment, the pull-up attachment, and then the seat, which really isn't an attachment, but it's over there. And then kind of talked about how these were really, you know, your dad's weights from his era, but can't beat them. price wise, I got 200 pounds for $200 back in the day when I got these. They're still in great condition. I probably got them 2 years ago, and I just got tired of them. Not the weight, but you know, once you get past 200 pounds, I was like, shit, let's get some 25 pounds. You know, one per side. That's 100 pounds, 4 sides. 300 pounds, you know, I get to 250, and I realize, oh shit, I can only get to 260, 270 because of the dimensions of these. And then I was like, oh well, I need $50 for specialized dumbbell handles from whatever website I found them on. And I was like, okay, well, you know, I can stay cheap and go with these and continue changing weights. I showed you how long it took. Otherwise, I can go to Iron Master weights. And so, also in that video, I did a demonstration of the Iron Master 150-pound adjustable dumbbells. And instead of having the external threads like these, they have internal threads. So, with both sets, these, the Pro Irons, and the Iron Master set, you're still changing each weight plate individually. The benefit of this, there's 2 benefits. You're only changing one setting per dumbbell, unless you take out the 2.5 ounces, or the 2.5 pounds. And then you hit, you know, a total of 5 pounds, you take out 2 of them. But it's really quick. They have a quick action lever right there. You know, showed you how that operated. These are extremely good for drop sets. You can probably change these out, you know, in under 30 seconds for both dumbbells easily. Whereas these, it's more like a minute and a half, you know, especially if you're tired and exhausted, and you know, you might take a little bit to get to it. But when you're doing a drop set, you don't have the strength to, you know, you don't have the time to waste. You know, you're blowing you're blowing all your strength on doing as many reps as you can with as much weight as you can, and then you go down and weight, down and weight, down and weight, and you're just burning yourself out. So for bodybuilders, this is extremely good, these weights. For powerlifters, they're probably good too. I mean, you can't hardly beat Powerblocks, but I'd say if you are primarily a powerlifter and you don't care about doing drop sets, you just care about how much weight you can do, and you are educated enough that you know that dumbbells are safer than barbells. Dumbbells are better for you than barbells because you can build up your stabilizer muscles and your rotator cuffs and all that. And you actually can do more weight on a barbell because of how much weight you're doing on a dumbbell. You know, I bench 250 dumbbells. I can do 275 bar. I've actually gone up to like 290 bar. And I can do 305 Smith machine, probably higher than that. So it's just like, you know, I stuck with these, and then I jumped back to barbell for a little bit, and I was like, wow, you know. So it makes a huge difference. That and what exercises you do. You know, if you're exercising your back, has a huge part to do with your bench and all that. But you know, if you're just working on strength, these are perfect for you. They're price competitive, they're efficient for powerlifting and slow dumbbell changes. But if you're a drops set kind of guy and you're into bodybuilding and you don't really care so much about how much weight you can do, these are expandable up to 125 pounds per dumbbell. Now if you get the triple XL series, they even go up higher. They go up to 350. Okay. For home use. In the other video I noted that they do have Powerblocks that have a 350-pound dumbbell max system you can get, and I didn't specify it, but what I was suggesting was the gym one. They have products they sell to gyms specifically and only. However, they do have a 350-pound home gym setup as well. It's for the triple XL. Now, just do a Google search for that. Sometimes some of their products are not listed on their website properly. You have to dig for it. Some of their older products they don't like to list. You know, you can find expansion kits and hidden pages on their website if you just do Google searches and you know what you're looking for. But if I were to have done things any differently, personally, I wouldn't, because I love these urethane coats. It's just smooth, it's quieter, they actually flex a little bit. It's just better engineered. But if I cared about weight, and I was buying my first set of Powerblocks, and I just wanted to be done with everything and have a good home gym, they have a they have a whole gym setup you can get. It's for home use. It's about $1,144. It includes the Powerblock bench. It includes 175-pound per dumbbells, so 350 pounds of dumbbells, and it includes the rack for stacking the dumbbells, all for $1,144. Now keep in mind, I got these for $956 for my second wind exercise equipment company here in town. So and these were on sale. If you buy them directly from Powerblock, you're going to spend $956 or something like that, plus $100 shipping and handling. So he gave me a little bit of a deal. I was appreciative of that. But anyways, yeah. And then one last thing. One thing I noted on the Iron Masters was that they, I showed you how they fell apart. Well, on these, even if you have the pin in wrong, they're stacked. They're stacked internally. So just to show you what I mean, let's get this cocksucker out of the way. Let's go up to green. Boom. I'm at 50 pounds. It doesn't matter if I'm at 50 or 125. It doesn't matter because they're stacked. Meaning that nothing's going to fall off the side. There's a pin holding it, and they're stacked internally. Okay, they're stacked on top of one another, rather than a screw type mechanism or a nut type mechanism. So yeah, they're not all gonna. There's little grooves here that actually stick over the face of the dumbbell. So even if this pin, you didn't have it in, let's say it came out for some odd reason while you're doing bench, they're stacked. This one ain't going past this one because of the metal, because these rods right here. This one's not going past this one, and none of them are going past this. So when it's up above you, you don't have to worry about shit falling down and hitting you in the head. So, just my 2 cents, and some of the reasons why I got them. And once again, the engineering on these is so flippin' sweet. It's so simple, so smooth. I love them. Alright guys, so I figured you guys might want to see the unboxing of this shit. I'll probably do this in a few video segments, but I have purchased the 125-pound urethane U125 Powerblock set. I don't have the stand. I'll probably get the stand soon enough. But anyways, kind of upgrading from these. They served me well for a few years, and I'm just tired of changing plates out. I primarily got these for doing heavy weight. I have 300 pounds in weight there, but because of the dimensions, I can get up to about 260, 275. And anyways, so it just gets old changing plates out, especially if you're doing drop sets, which I'm starting to get more into now. I built up my strength, and it's just these are really slow. You have to change things out 4 times in a row. Everything you do, you got to do 4 times. You got to take this off. Take this off. Put up here. We're on a 5. Make sure it's locked. Do it again 4 times. Taking everything off 4 times. It's good. It's a good system. Good cheap way to do things. But once you get into working out for a number of years, you just kind of want what's